Hey, Card Pack. This is Justin Holiday of the Indiana Pacers. Welcome to the Sports Card Consultant Show. First of all, you better get my rookie card. It's going to blow up. Second, thanks for supporting the show and being awesome. Enjoy.
Hey, what's going on, Card Pack? Today we're going to go over the top 10 basketball cards that went up the most over the last 7 days. And there's a lot of green here. It kind of looks to me some encouraging things like the market is making a swing back up. We'll go over those top 10 players. First of all, I want to have a few reminders for you. The audios from these videos, you can find them on the podcast. Link in the description. Join the Card Pack newsletter. It's free. Any buys, any cards that we look at in this video that I see that I think are buys or worth taking a look at, I'll send out to the Card Pack newsletter before I upload the video. And of course, if you want my sports card pick of the day, which gets delivered in a membership area in a video, I show the card, I show all my research and data as to why I think that card is going to go up, and I also say what I plan on doing with it. Is it a short-term flip? Is it a long-term flip? Mid-term hold? Do I plan on flipping it in like 2 months? Do I plan on flipping it out at this price? Stuff like that. It's only $12.99 a month, so that's only like 40 cents a day, maybe $129 a year for the yearly membership. And there's also a private Discord group. I think that private Discord group is one of the best in all of sports card investing because the people in it are active, they're helpful, they're good thinkers, they're smart, they're experienced. It's an excellent Discord group. So link for the Sports Card Society in the description. I want to show you a few previous Sports Card Society picks. So in February we had Kyler Murray. We're getting him for about that price. And here he is going for $400 in March. Here's Chipper Jones going for $70 in January. Here he is going for $225 in March. This Kobe Bryant going for $180 in January. Here it is going for $600 in March. This LeBron going for $175 in January. Here he is going for $645 in February. So $12.99 a month to get delivered picks like this is, to say it's a no-brainer, to me it's a no-brainer. Plus there's membership, plus getting into the private Discord. I mean, if all you do is just take a few of my picks a year, if all you do is if all you do is take this LeBron, get it for $175, and now it's worth $645 in February, like that way more than pays for your entire year membership. And this card still has a ways to go up throughout the rest of the year. And, in my opinion, probably forever. So anyways, link in the description for the Sports Card Society, sportscardsociety.com. Let's dive into the content. Here we are in the Market Movers tool. I went to Price Movements by Card, pulled up basketball grade PSA 10. I pull up PSA 10 because that's where the entire market bases its price off of. PSA 9s are based off the 10. BGS 9.5 are based off the 10 over the last 7 days. Number one on the list is Rui Hachimura. His 2019 Optic base pop count of 614. Looks like 14 sales on the week, up 200%. Let's take a look at this. This seems almost kind of fishy. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Here we are. Here he is starting at $40 to start the week. And then he has a sale of $140. I think this is a one-off ridiculous sale. I think he might be somewhere more around 60. So I think in reality, he was at $40 and he went up to 60, which is pretty great. That's actually really great. I think that's the reality of the price. But he's on. Let's pull this back 60 days. Yeah, he hasn't really done much. Just been kind of sitting down here, and all of a sudden, kind of started going up from this point. 39, 59, 60. I think I'd be a sell on this. Rui's on a crappy team. He's not like some amazing scorer. So I think I'd be a sell on this card. Next on the list, Bol is 2019 Prism Orange Ice. Pop count of 62, up 61% on the week. By the way, if you don't know what pop count means, it means how many of those cards in that grade exist. So this card in the grade PSA 10, there's currently 62 of them in existence. Good looking card. Denver's a good team. Bol doesn't play much though. $85 to start the week, went up to $150. And latest sale of $137. That's interesting. To see that consistent growth on a, frankly, what I would say like insignificant player is interesting. It's interesting. That's a cool card. I like those orange ice. It's really interesting. Because here he is on the 27th. It's just really interesting. Why did I pull this back? I thought I pulled it back 60 days. Oh, I did. That's February. Okay. But he was up at 177. That feels like unusual. Here's at 100 on the 6th of February. Just wait on. I don't know, man. I'm not a buy on that one. I think I'd either sell or hold that one. Giannis, 2019 Prism Base. This one's made the list a few times. Pop count of 620. It's up 50%. Now, I marked this as a buy, I believe. It was either a week or two ago. This card started the week at 31. Had this sale 58 out of nowhere, so let's not count that one. 40, then $40, then 45, then 39, then 46. So that's interesting. Let's pull this one back 60 days. Pop count of 620. We should have some good data here. Been pretty flat. Kind of feels like it's starting to tick up here. That's what I was saying when I recommended it as a buy, because I kind of feel like it would go up as we get closer to the playoffs. It's April now. I feel like this card can still have some room to go up. I wouldn't sell it yet. I'd probably be holding it. I think I call that one a hold. Yeah, I think I call that a hold. I don't know if I'm buying it now, although I probably would. Zion 20. Let's go to eBay and look. I can't help myself. It's getting so nice out. I just love it. $50. Yeah, I'd buy one for $50. Yeah, I guess I would. Why not? What are you going to lose there? Look at how much it costs to get cards graded now after what PSA did. If you don't know, PSA basically shut down all their services except for the $300 and $600 level. So it costs you $300 to get a card graded at PSA now. So I think that the slab, it's going to put an extra premium on it. I think that's just going to help cards across the board in terms of their value. Well, raise their prices, I should say. So $45, $50. You know what? I'll put a link in the description for this card. I think it could still be a buy. It's just so cheap. I think it's still got room to go up as we get closer to the playoffs. Zion Williamson 2019 Prism Draft Picks. Secondary photo. Pop count of 2,025. Up 43% on the week. Let's take a look at his chart. I apologize if my audio is no good. I'm still traveling and well, not traveling so much, but I'm visiting family. I guess traveling. I'm not at home. I'm still in my state. And I didn't bring all my equipment with me. I just have my computer, so I'm just talking into my computer microphone. So that audio can go kind of astray sometimes and not sound as great. So, but bear with me. The content is still good. $90 to start the week on this card. And then it went over to like 100, and then 121, and then 118. And that's interesting because Zion, I don't believe he's playing right now. I think he got a sprained thumb. Let's pull this one back 60 days. It's probably going to look a lot like the other ones, going down until it started going up. I don't know. Overall, this one's just been going up. That's really interesting. Because here it is at 80. Here it is at 118 over the last 60 days. So what's that growth? 51%. Interesting. I don't think I'm going to buy on this. I just don't like draft pick cards. I just don't. I don't like them. They're inconsistent. But I mean, here it is trying to prove me wrong. I just think there's other things I'd rather buy. So I'd probably be let's check the NBA standings. I just don't think the Pelicans are going to make the playoffs either. Where are we here? No. I mean, sitting at 12, Zion's injured. I just don't see them getting in the play-in. At no point have they been in the top 10. So I don't see that changing. And that really is hard on this because only if what really makes these cards go up this time of year is if people feel at least reasonably, they see it as reasonable that these teams can make the playoffs. If they aren't going to make the playoffs or start losing confidence that they even can, like their cards just go down. Because it's like, who wants to hold these guys if they're not going to be in the playoffs? LeBron, next on the list, LeBron James 2013 Prism, pop count of 452, up 35.5%. That's an interesting one. I haven't seen this one on the charts that I can remember. 2013. So this would be the second year of Prism, because the first year that Prism came out was 2012. 221 to start the week. End of the week at 324. Now this one's really interesting. Boy, I think I could be buying this. There's just something sneaky about this one. Look, over the last 60 days, you can see that dotted line. It's just been going up overall. That's really interesting. Let's go to eBay. This one's really interesting. I like the sneakiness of this one. I like this one as even like a, I mean, I'd probably still flip it around the playoffs or in the playoffs. But as a long-termer, like long-term hold, I don't mind this as keeping it long-term either. This is really interesting. This isn't a card I think about very often. 350, 389, 359. It's really interesting. That's really interesting. What's the pop count on that? 452, so a fairly low pop count. Interesting. Maybe make an offer on this one. 359, maybe get involved in an auction. Was there an auction? One auction, maybe get involved in that. I'll put a link in the description to that one because I could buy that one. I could buy that one. I'll put a link in the description. Next on the list, Zion Williamson 2019 Hoops Premium Stock Silver. So there's a rookie card, of course, up 35% on the week. Premium Stock Silver. So this would have been a card that came out this year in 2020. Premium Stock. Wait a minute. Yeah, isn't this the one that came out? No. It's not that one. So because they had Premium Stock come out. Yeah. No. I'm getting very confused. I was feeling like this one came out in like January, but I don't know. Maybe not. Anyways, $700 pop count. What was pop count? Yeah, pop count's real. Not even on here, so it must be really new, really low. I think this premium stock, I think it came out in like January. Leave a comment below. Let me know when this premium stock came out. So this card is at 700 to 750, then went to 947. Let's pull it back over 60 days. I don't know if it's even been around 60 days. Okay, it has. See, this makes sense to me. Let's pull it back 90 days. Yeah, this is as far back as it goes. Because this is when it came out. That Hoops Premium Stock came out, in end of January, early February, something like that. And this was $1,000 to start. And then, of course, it went way down. Because when something's brand new, it goes for way more than it should. And it's been working its way up. That's interesting as hell. Back up to almost a G, though. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know if I want to pay a G. The pop count on this is so low. And it's probably not going to be going up. The pop count probably isn't going to be going up too much. Because, again, if you're going to pay $300 to get a card graded, this card graded, it has to come back at 10. And if it comes back at 9, you lose money. That's interesting. It's like an alternative photo for $450. Interesting. That was interesting. Interesting. But this is the one. $1,000, your best offer. I'll put a link in the description for it. That's just really interesting. Again, I know they're not going to make the playoffs and stuff. It's just interesting. I think I don't think I'd be a buy on it just because of the Pelicans. But like as far as Zion rookies go, that one's going to be super duper low pop count. Anyways, next on the list, so I'll put a link in the description for you to take a look and make your own decision. 2019 Optic for Luka Doncic. So this is a second-year card for him. Pop count of 952. It's up 33.5% over the last 7 days. Interesting. Here we go. $69, 54. Then it kind of worked its way up. Latest sale of $74.80. So far, these charts are showing me that the basketball market is starting to go back up, is what I feel like when I'm looking at these charts. It's kind of interesting, actually. $81, and here we are. This thing right here just screws up the whole chart because this sale is not legitimate. So we're at 80s. It's actually a little lower. Anyways, let's pull up, just for kicks and giggles, let's pull up PSA 9. I don't have it on here. I could have pulled up the 9. I want to remind you that, if you want to help with like learning how to interpret these charts better and finding undervalued sports cards that have a high likelihood of going up, check out the delta factor. I put a link in the description for it. It's a course I put together, which like 7-8 videos, about 3-4 hours of content of me really going over a bunch of examples and laying out my whole secret recipe as to how I'm able to find this LeBron and know it's going to go up, find this Kobe, know it's going to go up, find this Kyler, know it's going to go up, find this Chipper, know it's going to go up. And I'm able to pick cards like that day in and day out, and it's because of the delta factor. So go check it out. Plus, there's bonuses with this. You get a free month of the Sports Card Society, and you get a free year access to the Sports Card Society Discord. So this is very good. Go check out the delta factor. What would this go away? You know what? On this Luka, I think I'm a hold on it. I think I'm a hold. Andre Drummond, of course, he's on the Lakers now. His 2012 Prism, pop count on 137. It went up about 33% on the week. Probably not a buy. Probably not a buy because it's Andre Drummond. Here he is, card going up because he went to Lakers, and now it is going down. So I'm just going to stop right there and say you probably should have sold it back here. And right now, it's probably still maybe a decent time to sell, or you can hold it, but I'm not buying it because it's just too high. Rui on the list again. What did Rui do here? Did Rui do something that I'm not aware of? Again, I'm semi on vacation, so I'm not as tapped in as usual. Leave a comment below. Did Rui do something that is really piquing up people having interest in him? His 2019 Prism Green, pop count 265, up about 30% on the week. Good looking card. I like them. I like the greens. Here you are at 88, latest sale of 116. So he did something. Something happened here. I'm not a buy on this card. Wizards suck. Rui's not a major player. I'm not a buy. I'm a sell. I'm a sell on that. Kobe White, 2019 Mosaic, up 26% on the week. What was the pop count on that? I didn't say it. 707. Yeah, Kobe White overall the last 7 days. It's a pretty decent chart. Let's pull him back 60 days. I'm not sure where the Cavs are sitting in the standings. Overall, this card's been going down. Where did I put the NBA rankings? Here we go. East. Let's see who the Cavs are. Yeah, they're definitely not making the playoffs. So I'm either a hold or a sell on this one. And he rounds out the end of our list. So I had 3 cards that I thought were worth taking a look at. This one's worth taking a look at. And I'm a buy on that one. That's probably my biggest buy. And I'm a buy on this one. That's a pretty solid buy too. It's just so low risk. Like it just can't really go down below that. And there's room for it to go up. Pay attention to shipping fees because when you get down to this kind of price range, shipping fees can really make it harder to make a profit on. So pay attention to the shipping fees here. Of course, links for everything in the description. The podcast, the newsletter, of course, the Sports Card Society. Really, go ahead and join the Sports Card Society. It's only $12.99 a month. It's like 40 cents a day or $129 a year. And really, what I do is he has a whole membership area. You get access to the private Discord group with those amazing people. And you get sports card investment published to the membership area almost every day. And it's a video. And I go over the card. I go over the data, the research. Why it's only about a 5-minute video. It's not real long. I do all the research behind the scenes, and then I just show you my findings. I go over, I find all the data, all the research. I show you everything as to why it's my pick of the day. And then I also tell you what I plan on doing with it. Like for instance, if I bought this LeBron, I'd probably sell it around the playoffs. But with a caveat that if you wanted to just hold it, I totally understand that because it's LeBron. But Zion, you could hold too. If I bought this one, it's probably to hold it because I don't know how much more it goes up. But because the pop count's going to be so low, I could just be a hold on this. But it depends if you can sit on having $1,000 sit in here because there's a chance it goes down too in the off season. So you could buy it then, or if you buy it now and it goes down, but it could go up significantly too before the season's over. So this one's it's an interesting day today for sports card. The top 10 sports cards going up. It's an interesting day for this video. This one, there's just no way that I would hold this long term. I mean, I guess you could. I guess you could. I mean, because whatever, you can probably afford to hold $50 in this card, or even buy several of them, and let it just sit there, and just hold it because it is Giannis. This card will be worth certainly more at the beginning of next season, and they'll probably go up in the playoffs and everything. You could just make your money and get out of it, which is probably what I would do. But anyways, in the Sports Card Society, like that's what I do is I go over stuff like that, really lay out what I plan on doing with the card, because you need to have an exit strategy also. It's not just, hey, I buy cards and I hold them forever. I mean, if that's your strategy, okay, but be selective about, to me, not exactly every card is worthy of hold it for a long time. Not even close. Most cards I try to move in and out of, like by far most cards. And it's not because I'm a gambler or a quick flipper, it's just because I know the cycles of the market, and I might as well sell around the top and buy around the bottom and rinse and repeat. Some cards I do hold long term though, they're usually really rare and they're of goats. So that's what I got there. And of course, the delta factor, if you really, really want to see how I'm able to find cards like this over and over and over and over and over again, how I find the cards for the Sports Card Society, like I really go into some stuff here. It really revolves around buy signals. Because see, on this chart here, like look, this is the same player but three different cards for him. This card's going down, this card's going down, but for some reason this one's going up. And that can seem obvious to you. But I actually saw it as a buy signal back here. Now this card, I knew it was going to go up, and I knew it was just going to eventually pop. I didn't know it was going to pop right here while these other ones are going down this much, but I knew it was going to hold its value better and go up in a bull market even stronger than any of the other ones. And it's not Prism. I'll tell you that much. This was not a Prism. This purple one up here was a Prism. So this card wasn't even the most spendy, and all of a sudden it went up to battle the Prism. And I think at this point today, it's actually past the Prism in value. And it's stuff like that, that being able to identify that, like it really is a skill. And the delta factor, I aim at teaching you the skills that I've learned and helping you develop them. Anyway, so that's what I got for you today. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate that. Get in there, hit that notification bell so you get notified right away. And of course, give the video a like. I really appreciate that. Other than that, have an excellent Saturday. It's a beautiful day here in Seattle. I'm sure it could be beautiful where you are too. I think it's just nice across the country in general. So enjoy it, because I mean we're into spring now, and enjoy it. All right, stay classy. Thank you so much for watching Card Pack. See you tomorrow.